Hi, welcome to Urbanomic HQ. My name's Mackay. I'm the director of Urbanomic, and I want to talk to you today about signatures. I've been working with the blockchain artist Rhea over the last year on her book Proof of Work, a dense and intriguing anthology which includes annotated presentations of Rhea's artworks, essays and fictions and code, much more. And in this context, the concept of the signature is especially interesting because, of course, we know that the artist's signature is traditionally what authenticates a work, except, of course, when the work and the signature are fake. In the world of blockchain, a signature is something more technically exacting. Public key cryptography makes it possible for a digital signature made using the author or artist's private key to be verified by anyone by using their public key, which is available to all. Of course, this type of signature is incredibly secure, and to fake it would take an inordinate amount of computing power. It's actually interesting to think about this split signature, this half-submerged guarantee of authenticity, and what it might tell us about the evolution of identity in the Web3 era. But hey, we're not here to talk about philosophy, are we? Rhea's work is deeply engaged with these philosophical questions, however, and what's really special about her artworks is that each one, repurposing methodologies from conceptual art, produces a digital object that distills a specific problematic that emerges from the set of technologies that make up Bitcoin and Ethereum and the challenges they pose to traditional ideas of property, authenticity, law, and so on. So, isn't it strange to publish a book on paper documenting this type of work? Maybe. But this brings us back to signatures. In the world of printing, and I mean actual printing in the traditional form, Proof of Work was printed by TJ Books here in Cornwall in the southwest of the UK. The huge litho presses that they use there print on large sheets of paper. And it just so happens that these large sheets of paper are called signatures. In fact, technically, a signature is the letter of the alphabet placed at the bottom of the first page of each of these sheets, denoting the order in which the sheets will appear within the book. You sometimes see these in old paperbacks, like a kind of little secret code every 16 or 32 pages. But today in the printing business, the sheets themselves are commonly referred to as signatures. So, a book is produced in signatures, and then the signatures are folded and the edges are cut off to create pages. What's interesting is that printers' signatures also constitute an accidental form of encryption. What we could call the printer's transformation is something like a primitive version of what's known in mathematics as the baker's transformation, where the dough gets folded over and over again, and points that were once far away from one another might end up as neighbours and vice versa. So if you're given a signature sheet containing 32 pages, it's difficult, unless you're a printer yourself, to work out which page will end up where. Once a number of signatures is gathered, the folded edges are trimmed off and the book takes on its final form as a linear series of single pages. Information about the relation of the pages to the signatures and the original structure of the book is then effectively lost. In cryptographic terms, it's a paper trapdoor. And of course, in relation to ebooks, signatures are just irrelevant. But these signature foldings, as the coders among you will have noticed, 8, 16 and 32, have a certain relation to binary arithmetic, and signatures can be used as a form of book cipher. Or rather, in this case, it's a pre-book cipher, because the information necessary to decode it is destroyed once the book has been bound. So this is how, thinking with Rhea about paper books and digital crypto art, we came up with the idea of the artist's signature edition of Proof of Work, extending this paradox of using the traditional litho print method to publish a book of digital art. The signature edition comes with one of the print signatures that make up the book. Each signature is signed and annotated by Rhea, with instructions that allow you to use it as the key to a crypto puzzle trail that leads to a unique numbered electronic edition of the book, hidden online somewhere. And if you like, you can also unfold your signature and put it on the wall as a poster. And when you get bored of it, turn it over and look at the other side. So that's all I wanted to tell you about signatures today. Please take a look at proof of work, whether you're working in crypto or blockchain technology, or you're someone who wants to understand it. I learned a hell of a lot working on this with Rhea, and the book contains not only a helpful glossary, but also opens with a lengthy interview in which Rhea really gives some startling, clear explanations of her understanding of blockchain, its implications and its relation to art. And like books should be, it's also a beautiful physical object. If you prefer NFTs though, hang on till next week when we'll be dropping the special NFT edition, which has a whole other fascinating story attached to it, all about hashing. At the time of recording this, there are still some of the signature editions left. They're on our web shop, where you can also get the book in physical and digital form. This is Mackay, Director of Urbanomic, signing off. Happy holidays.